Hey, listen, I just want to call out one person.
And I hate myself a lot.
Butt stuff. You're getting punched in the dick.
There needs to be more Street Shark references.
I say who?
That's funny as hell.
Welcome, beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rhodes. I am the hostess with the least mostest. Yeah, you heard me, hostess. I may or may not have a penis. Welcome to the Underqualified and Overcompensated podcast. With me, I have
Rico.
Firth.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, he's Firth.
We're just skipping over the part where he just mentioned he may or may not have a penis.
Not now.
Well, I was stuck on the fact that he said hostess and then Twinkie. Then in my head, it went plus times divided by twink. There,
Okay.
He did some gay math.
You do you.
Now you got me thinking.
Gay math.
Yeah,
It's better than
far more
heterosexual math,
inclusive.
actually. We're going to start a new segment this week. What you been up to? That I already forgot about. But that said, Rhodes and Firth have been kind of doing the same thing all week, if not almost exactly. So, guys, what have you been up to?
So, myself and Firth, we had the opportunity all week to literally be working every day together. Like, we do work in the same office, but usually we're doing separate things. All week, we were a part of International TC3. So, I am trying to be, I guess now I am, a TC3 affiliate.
Wait, what does TC3 stand for?
I was going to get into that. Thanks for coming up.
Oh.
So I'm a TC3 affiliate for our area in Germany.
Teeth could care
right? So it's
Nailed it.
So TC3 is Tactical Combat Casualty
Oh, that sounds
Care.
important. What is that?
Yeah, so there's two different levels. There is a all combatants level, which is kind of like CLS, which is Combat Lifesaver for the military folks that are listening. Every basic soldier gets CLS training, TC3 all combatants training. The higher level of that for the medics and medical care providers in the military, there's TC3 medical provider, which goes into the more advanced medical care. And that's what this class was. And we had the opportunity to be with 19 U.S. students from 2CR that we were a part of, along with, 19 international students. So they were from, where was it? Finland, Germany, Austria, Hungary was one of them.
Yeah.
How was that?
The Hungary guys, they were part of the Presidential Protection Unit, and those guys were badass. Yeah.
Oh, they were some thick
They were
dudes.
huge. Like,
They
one
were
of
some
them
big-
one of the dudes' name was Attila.
I would not
Like,
mess
he
with that
looked
guy.
like he would have been. Yeah.
Like, obviously, I favor the Hungarians, but
Represent.
yo, Hungary.
They were all like 5'8", 5'10", not taller than that, but like shit, like brick shit houses, just huge.
Oh my god,
dudes.
they were. You know what they reminded me of? They reminded me of like 5'10" chicken nuggets. They were. They just how a chicken nugget kind of just gets kind of wide at a certain
I just
point.
choked on
and
a
it
sip of
cuts
Monster.
back
Thanks.
in. But like that's what they reminded me of, and they were just and just with sunglasses and just body armor.
They're awesome. We had international instructors with us as well. Ben, shout out to you, man. He was a part of the German Polizei. He was incredibly helpful today, or this whole week, actually. Good friend. We also worked with a bunch of different guys from Hungary and Finland and all the instructors from that too. There's this dude from Greece, George. He was a command sergeant major.
Hell yeah. Sergeant major.
Oof.
Hell yeah.
George was badass as fuck.
Yeah, he was all right.
He's part of the Greek Special Forces there. This guy was he knew more medical shit than me.
So it's a very like
Yes.
this is a good environment. This is where a lot of medical know-how.
It was a fantastic environment.
came
I mean,
together.
It really was, especially on the instructor side. Like the knowledge of the people doing the instruction, it was
yeah,
it was awesome.
The instructors all together. I did it last year. It was international CLS. So it was like a lower level of medical care, but it was a little not as well put together as this year. And it was a lot of the instructors that I taught with last year, but we all just kind of came together really well. I got the chance to, I was being graded as an affiliate, so I ran a majority of the course underneath my affiliate faculty that was grading me. And it was there's some sketchy parts here and there, just kind of miscommunication, things that happen when you're doing a course.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
a thing. We've all had it there. We've all taught CLS classes for a unit.
Yeah, it's an Army instruction.
Yeah,
There's things that come up, and you roll with it.
Yeah. All in all, I think it was pretty good. I was
I did
in
too.
the leadership level of it all, coordinating it all. So of course I'm going to think it's good. I made the training.
Yeah.
This guy,
Um,
right?
I followed the training
Yes.
as an instructor.
Really, I'm
candidate.
done with
Now,
roads. First,
an-
tell me about your
now an
experience, please.
instructor. Oh, brother, it was all right. Like I'm telling you, like talking to the foreign instructors, that was super fun. Working with them and then just like learning from them, that was super fun. And then just
What was fun about it though?
it was
yesterday,
very fun.
we went hard
Huh?
as hell yesterday and had like this huge stress thing. And we were getting in them and we amped it up from what we normally do in CLS. And George in the AAR afterwards goes, it could have been harder.
Oh, George!
He's like, it
George
could have been
wanted
worse.
George wanted to run like razor wire around certain
Upstairs,
areas.
like
He wanted to.
he wanted to
'cause you know
rappel
how
out the second story of the
That doesn't
Connex.
surprise me. In a training mission, I'm pretty sure somebody from that area set up tripwire at the neck level. So,
Oh yeah, no. George would be that guy that would be like,
yes,
he would give care to anyone, like medical care, and he would do it immaculately. But then he would also be that dude, like out with the special forces, being like, "So neck height, right?"
we must kill them.
yes. He'll know how to disable you.
Like, hey, listen up.
He's like, this is how you defeat enemy.
Did you just stab that mannequin in the chest, George? Yep.
He's like, wait, that was a mannequin? I'll be like, oh God, oh Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!
that was
I'm not
George.
gonna-
He was so
never-
intense.
Yeah,
That dude wanted us to shoot at the students.
yes, that's what
Why
I was
wouldn't
gonna say.
You set up this
'Cause the
course.
Mystic
Why didn't
Sight
you
now
shoot
has
at them?
Has the
At least blanks.
Yeah, I'm just
No,
going to
we
shoot
weren't
the
allowed.
bullseye
Yes.
students.
right? Well, because they now have the what is it? The chalk rounds.
Yeah, we have the chalk rounds now at Mystic.
Just use
but
regular
no,
rounds and
Negative. We couldn't
don't
do
hit
that.
them. Just
Jesus Christ!
Just don't hit them.
Rico.
so there you go. You could responsibly shoot a live round without hitting somebody.
I'm cross-eyed, so do not put a rifle in my
Says the
hands.
guy in the army.
Oh, ever? Great soldier. Never mind. I don't want him on my truck anymore.
I shoot what's the middle one?
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter.
Which, as a kid, I thought sharpshooter
Yeah,
was the most amazing thing ever till I got in the army, and then I was like, "Oh, sharpshooter means you're basic."
Yeah,
Like I've seen
that's
several different videos of like army guys like giving interviews, and like the news anchor would be like, "He's an army sharpshooter." I was like, "That's not
you
good."
suck, huh?
Oh, so you're not great.
Excuse me, as someone with a vision problem and I shoot sharpshooter, go fuck yourself. All right, I'm great.
Hey, how about you go fix your eyes?
Yeah, how about you not be shit?
How about you do eye crunches until you sort that shit
Hey,
out?
listen. I'm not a vision economist, okay? But
I'm not a
no
goddamn
expert.
eye physicist.
Yeah, what do you think I am? Huh?
You're not some sort of eye mathematician.
All right.
That wins. That one wins.
You're putting too much pressure on me.
So
All right, Christopher.
was,
Walken.
Hey, how you doing?
that was our week. We had an amazing training.
It was
There was
so
supposed
good.
to be a canine portion, so I brought Buddy out with me as the training aid because we couldn't get the vets. The canine portion got nicked.
What was Buddy going to do?
Buddy was going to stand there as he pointed out the anatomy of the canine medicine.
Buddy was not going to stand
Oh,
there.
okay.
Buddy,
I thought you were going to have Buddy like chasing down
No. There's a
cancer
there's a
victims or something.
canine medical portion, like canine first aid. supposed to happen, but due to scheduling and stuff like that, we just couldn't squeeze it in. So it got taken out. But Buddy was out there with me from Monday to today, just running out around having loves from all the foreign fucking soldiers and shit. Yeah. He's like chasing them during the exercise and stuff, like they're running around. He's just following me. He acted more like a cattle dog out there at this training all week than he's ever been obedient his entire life with me.
He ain't trying to mess around. He knows that there's a time to play and there's a time to get down and do some work.
Oh, he was my shadow.
Wow.
Like, he was just following me around. Buddy did great.
Hey, roger that.
I need to find that picture of him on top of the striker.
Buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. You and Buddy were
picture.
the only. Yeah, you and Buddy were the only ones on top.
Yeah, as I was climbing up there, I heard someone say, "Hey, don't climb on top of the striker."
Yes. Yeah, and you were like, "Excuse me, I run this class."
Yeah, I was like,
just mad with power.
Well, no, I like as I was climbing and putting Buddy up there, someone was like, "Oh, can I climb on the top of the striker for the picture?" And someone said, "No," blah blah blah. I didn't hear him. I was in a striker, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, "I work on this vehicle.
Yes,
we're 7 feet above the ground. If you can't fall 7 feet on your head, you're a bitch.
Yes.
Get on top of the striker."
That's 30 million feet for Buddy. How dare you?
And he did fine. He's not dumb enough to jump off the striker.
You damn straight.
Wow.
And he's got 4 points of contact at all times.
It's true. So your dog, who is semi-special.
He's retarded, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And so,
Rude.
So what you're saying is he's smarter than like the average 18-year-old private?
Yeah, that he's not going to jump off the top of the striker because he knows that's ouchies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, isn't it?
Hey, get better, Army. Cool. Hey, I just want to call out one person.
I just want to call out the branch I work for.
I just want to call out my employer.
Hey, you Marines eating crayons? Keep doing
Donald,
it.
Doing
hey,
you.
Donald Rumsfeld, okay?
Oh, God.
Figure it out. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to get
What
assassinated.
does Donald Rumsfeld have to do right now?
I don't know. I'm just going to get assassinated now.
Oh, I was like, he's so not in the government anymore.
Of course he is.
You know, I saw today for the first time Cheney's daughter, I believe it is. And Cheney's daughter looks like a clone of Cheney, just with a wig.
Does she?
Yes. She's in the House of Representatives, maybe?
Oh, the one that got Montana or Wyoming's fucking governor?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Lynn Cheney.
Yep. Looks just like her dad, just with a wig. I feel like it's a clone.
It's actually just Dick Cheney in a wig.
It's just Dick Cheney with a wig.
Listen, what we need to do is go back to...
Oh, no, Liz Cheney. Yes. Lynn Cheney's the gay one, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry. Am I not allowed to point out that she's gay?
Why is that important? It's the other one.
Whoa.
Because so it's important to me because as I was talking to Firth today, I just finished the movie Vice last night, which is a story all about Dick Cheney, and it's actually a really, really good movie.
Is that the one with Christian Bale?
Yes, he did immaculate. He did perfect.
He grabbed George W. Bush and he was like, "Swear to me."
So my wife was watching it, and like Dick Cheney has that lower voice, that growly voice. Like Dick Cheney's kind of a growly voice kind of dude. So she looks up at the screen about 15 minutes in and goes, "Is that Christian Bale?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Why is he doing his Batman voice?"
Now you completely ruined your whole. He was immaculate. Yeah. He's just fat Batman. He's Fat Man.
He just grabs Nancy Pelosi. Where's Rachel?
Where are the other drugs going, Bush? Where are the other drugs going?
Yes. Where are the drugs? Fucking awesome. I love Dick Cheney Batman.
I feel like Dick Cheney is Batman.
So we talked about our week. It was a great thing. Firth got recognized as the instructor of the cycle.
Brother. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he worked his ass off this week, as we all did. All the instructors did. Firth was running around. He was kind of my right hand man because I work with Firth a lot and nobody's capable of. So anything I gave him. He was running around, working his ass off. He was jumping in and out of trucks and strikers and yelling at people and teaching IVs.
Yeah.
He was doing great. So he got recognized as that. Another one of our soldiers, Martinez, she got recognized as student of the cycle because she
She's
gave
such
the
a good
lead
learner.
instructor, she gave him a fucking freedom bonus,
Yeah.
which is how
Yeah.
great she was. So while we were doing this big stress exercise, the one thing he pointed out was like they're in the building. It's dark as shit. Strobes are going off. Sound. There's like 7 casualties in the bottom floor of this building. And Rico knows this building is not very big.
No, not at all.
The
It's
walk-
basically 2 single
It's 2
wide
hallways.
trailers.
It's a
two
shipping-
connexes.
It's a
It's
shipping
a Connex
container.
split in the middle.
Yeah.
Yes, split in the middle. So it's 2 hallways basically with doors cut in the plywood about arm's width apart. And so she's like on a
2
patient
tiny
by
hallways.
herself with a med bag, and everyone else is bumping her, knocking her over, hitting her in the helmet with weapons. And she was just zoned in, treating this patient. And the lead instructor, the guy who does teaching this as a living, he has his own company. He was talking to the instructors, and he's like, "She did great. She deserves to be recognized." He's like, "If I was to ever to go anywhere in a battle zone," he's like, "I would be 100% comfortable with having her
awesome.
right behind me." And I was like, "Fucking
awesome.
kudos to her!" Like,
Uh,
so Martinez, you probably don't listen to this, but fucking
yeah.
great
I don't know
job.
why
you.
you don't listen to it. Everyone, this is the
everyone
fastest
else at work
growing
does.
podcast made by us in the
Made
world.
by us.
Yeah. Also, it's
Hey,
pulled by
hey,
us.
Also, don't let it get to your head, huh?
Yeah. Don't
Yeah,
don't
right?
be a piece of shit. I'm still gonna fuck with
right?
you. So
Take the
yeah.
fucking trash out by the end
You're
of the
being
day.
real dumb right now. I can't hear you right now, but you're being real fucking stupid.
Me
No,
or her?
her.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rude.
We talked about
I
our
also-
week.
oh, go ahead.
No,
Oh, what did
no,
you have?
speaking
Sorry,
of
no,
rank-
continue.
As
Oh, I'll
Please,
punch you
Fern.
straight in
Why?
the dick on Monday.
I'm not going to say anything until
what?
you
Why are you
continue.
gonna punch me in the dick?
I'm going to be
Yep.
completely silent.
Nothing.
What do you have to say?
I guess you just ground this podcast to a halt.
Yep.
Now I'm just scrolling through Instagram, waiting for you to tell
Why?
your story.
Because you're looking at ladies with split tongues, looking like fucking lizards with their eyes going separate ways and wrapping their.
I, for one, accept
Oh,
our
God,
lizard master
it's
people.
awful. Hey, internet, don't look it up. It's terrifying. Now you're all looking it up. Oh God.
Anyone listening to this, Firth has a obsession with the fetish of split
Oh,
tongues.
God. It's just being. I hate
He
you
has.
all.
Sorry, you know what? You
I'm-
can only hide your obsession
I'm
for
literally
so long.
holding a hand
So-
up to my computer screen because of what is being put on our discussion chat forum.
So for you guys' information, as
Yeah.
Rico's saying this, I'm just throwing up gifs of girls with split tongues.
God.
And the last one is rough. I'll give you that.
That's
Oh.
wonderful.
Oh
I don't
my
care what you're
God.
Like the second one looks like she has an octopus in her mouth.
Oh.
Like that one's weird.
It's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. And what makes it more because
Why is
what
it
makes it more
uncomfortable?
uncomfortable is Rico's total acceptance of it. And he's like, "Hey man. Hey."
I love it. I think it's great.
hey."
I think if you want to split your tongue,
Uh,
you should split your tongue.
What
Why
am I
not?
looking at? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, there's the fucking hotness.
It's Goat Wednesday on our Discord
Oh,
right now.
I loved it. Oh, I loved it
That
so
made me-
much. Floppy
that
tongue
made me-
goats. I want to go.
By the way, any listeners out there, if you want to get involved with us, on Thursdays we'll be hosting a Discord. Just message us on the Facebook page, and
Oh,
we can all shoot the stuff.
God,
That'd be
yes.
so fun.
Actually, yes. So in the future, give us message us your Discord name. We will add you to our Discord group so you can see what we're posting. You're gonna have zero context. Or actually, if you want to listen to it live, yeah, we can do it live at the same time. So let us know. Let us know if that's what you guys want to see, because we can do Zencaster and record it for the people who can't be there, as well as just do Discord at the same time and mute ourselves so we can't hear double twice, right? And people live in the Discord can just jump in the lobby and do the thing.
That'd be fun as hell.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. When are we getting Logan on here? I feel like Logan would be a blast.
No, he asked, and I told him that it was going to be a hot minute.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The editing process, which solely Cody Rhodes does. He's the MVP
100%.
of editing.
And that's
100%.
rough. It's rough. It's so hard. Especially last week. I've been working on episode 4 for like a week and a half now. Because this past week we have not been getting off to like 1800.
Yeah.
18,
Man,
19.
this
So
week's been rough.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, and we're starting at 8.
Yes.
Why are you working so late?
You picked
That's
me up
not
at
American.
7:45, and we're out at the site by 8
Yeah, and I'm up for like an hour beforehand because I'm also still working. So I've been waking up at 6, which isn't, of course, other people in the military, right? We all wake up at like 5:30.
Oh, boo-hoo. I wake up.
The amount of work that, like this past week, I was doing
First, I never worked you that hard.
Yeah, I was doing more on my feet than a normal work day just in the motor pool. Like I didn't sit down at once all week.
No.
I probably had like 30 minutes of sitting down. Otherwise, I was on my feet the whole time. Because even when I was instructing,
Wednesday when we were doing lanes and just one after another was coming through for like IV,
yes.
I was just like, God damn it. Do I just want to like sit down and just pet the dog?
Well, yeah, and then I would sit down and then I would see something I have to go to.
I just was like, I just need I have never wanted a cigarette more than just like.
Oh, then when you couldn't smoke?
Oh, my God. Yeah. Like, if you were just like, hey, man, teach IVs and you can smoke as long as you want. Oh, I just feel like, okay, now you see that fat vein right there?
Go ahead and lay it into that.
What you got to do is you got to pull the skin tight so the vein doesn't roll. Yep.
One of these days, we'll just do a live medic cast.
Bevel up.
I will teach a whole CLS class in like 2 hours.
Fuck.
We'll put that shit up on YouTube.
I would just smoke. Like I'm dead. I would channel my dead grandfather and just fucking butts to nuts. Just like, oh, this cigarette's done. Next. Okay, let's keep going. Just
I'm confused by the dead grandfather and butts to nuts statement.
Because my grandfather lit his cigarettes off of dead people's nuts.
Only when butts were involved. They call them all butts to nuts for
good old butts to nuts Norman.
Stormin' Norman.
See? Y'all know his story.
To nuts. We all know the story.
So that was our week. It was a great week. I look forward to TC3.
Save that.
I wanted Rico to be a part of it because he is also one of my instructors for this course. But he couldn't be. He was supposed to be going to the field, and then due to injuries and stuff like that, he wasn't able to go. And then it was too late to kind of bring him up there to get evaluated. Although ultimately, it really wouldn't have been.
I mean, you probably wouldn't have gotten instructor of the year because I kind of had that locked down. But you could have showed up anyway.
Honestly, I didn't even know he knew who you were.
Who, Tim?
Besides grading you on Wednesday, yeah.
I'm just going to put
he
more
never brought you up other than that.
He brought me up at the right time. Cool.
Yeah.
You're real. Who are?
I mean, I didn't get a coin, but that's.
Oh, you didn't? You did?
No, I only ran it and set it up. Yeah.
Interesting. I got a coin that's numbered 797. I won't give any additional information, but it's numbered, so it's
out of 797.
I got the last one.
I got the last one ever minted.
Yeah, I didn't even get recognized by name.
Oh my God. Okay, I know we're trying to move on from this, but yo, check this out. Like, somebody is recognizing like, oh, thanks to everybody who put this together, and they named everybody. They're like, I just want to thank the good Lord Jesus Christ, because without him, nothing is possible. And they just named everybody.
Hey, this
They
CO,
named
this sergeant, this civilian.
this guy, this person, this guy who I never even saw. And then when they stopped naming it, Rhodes and I literally couldn't be farther apart.
We were across formations.
Couldn't be farther apart from each other. Locked eyes. And we both just get this dumbass grin on our faces and like, yeah, fuck these guys.
I was like, oh, so fuck all my hard work. And I mean, so not saying like it wouldn't have happened without me, because obviously people can step up, and that is what it is. And we don't do great things to be recognized, but it does feel good every so often, especially when you literally spend like a year of your reality trying to get this to work. And then also I'm balancing normal work and everything else. So like I'm working my ass off every day trying to get this stuff to work, and it finally comes together, culmination. Everything's fine. I've been staying up till 11 o'clock trying to make sure everything's good for the next day.
Yeah.
And I didn't even get mentioned by the important people.
This Rhodes guy, what a piece of shit. He did nothing.
Yeah, right?
Hey,
Well, so
why'd we even need him here when we have Instructive of the Year first?
So the great thing was,
that's what I said.
In defense of them, the people who were at the very end thanking everyone for their participation, like all the effort they put in, they weren't there all week. They showed up on Monday or Tuesday, rather, for student registration and the opening brief part of, hey, thank you for welcome to the class, and then dipped all week. Of course, they weren't running the course, so that was fine, but they weren't around to see me sprinting around this goddamn compound. And the lead instructor, not sitting on his ass because he was grading me, of course, but he wasn't doing anything. Like, he's the name of the course, but he was watching me. That's what he was there to do at that time. So then everyone else was following my lead, and the most important people, were fucking off at their offices and they show up on the last day, hand out certificates for fucking whoism, and tell me to go fuck myself in the corner. What did I do? I fucked the shit out of myself.
Yeah.
I hope so.
It was something. It was something.
Yeah, I would. I'm not one to get praised, but it's it.
Praise me.
You know it is.
Hey, welcome to the bitch podcast.
I'm just gonna bitch at important people.
Welcome to the Rhodes Vents Cast. Listen, guy, it's okay. You don't have to be recognized now you did a good job.
Well, and I had enough students come up to me afterwards, and instructors be like, hey, thank you for all your work, and so that was nice to hear from them. And it was all the international guys, because I would make a joke and then no one would laugh except for the Americans. And I'm like, okay, that fell flat. Cool. But then I'd come to realize none of them knew what the fuck I was saying. So
that also happens on this podcast.
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
What is he saying? And then we resort to Discord.
What do you got going on?
I mean, my week was okay. I was supposed to go out to the field, but I had an incident. That's neither here nor there.
Yo, did you all hear Eddie Money died today?
Oh my God, he's telling his story. Who the fuck just jumps in?
Especially with Eddie Money. Like anybody gives
you know what?
No,
I'm not even going to treat that with the respect of attention. Firth, shut the fuck up. Rico, continue. That was disrespectful as shit. And right now, I'm pointing to the left and right of my computer like you're both fucking here.
Disrespectful to Eddie Money.
I don't even know who that is.
Besides Take Me Home Tonight and 2 Tickets to Paradise, there are no other Eddie Money songs.
I'm so happy right now that Rhodes was just like, I don't know who that is. And the person who I interrupted, Rico, was just like, yo, listen, besides these 2 hits, and that's all anybody fucking knows.
Baby, hold on.
Well done. Oh, you think you're special because you
Yep.
Googled him? Huh?
Oh, what a
I know
Googler.
the songs.
Are you just sitting over there
I know
Googling
the
yourself?
songs. I just
Hey.
don't know who the fuck this guy is. Oh, he's from Brooklyn. I
Hey.
apologize.
Hey.
Hey, exactly. Hey,
Hey, how you doing? My name's
But he
Eddie
died
Money.
in Los
Hey,
Angeles.
Hey.
What
Hey,
a
Money.
gang.
hey. He died of esophageal cancer. That's like the most ironic thing for a singer. To die of
Yes,
throat
it was
cancer.
all the singing. If he would have just shut the fuck up, he would have been fine.
Oh yeah, is that the same thing for fucking Steve Perry?
Yes, if he would have shut the fuck up, he would have been fine. Somebody, who was it? From Desperate Housewives, the redheaded chick. Nobody who's listening to this knows who it is. Marsha something. She was like, she got butt cancer from doing butt stuff with her husband.
I don't think that's how cancer works.
I guess the answer
I'm
the answer
pretty
is if you're gonna get a cancer, just don't.
Oh yeah,
do it.
is that how that works? Like Steve Kellogg?
No.
Like if you just do it more, it'll make you go blind. Is that what it is? Like if you just do more,
Yes.
do more butt stuff.
Wait, who's Steve
He
Kellogg?
created Kellogg
he's
brand
talking
cereal
about-
for masturbation.
Yes.
What?
You're not tracking that's what Kellogg was made for?
Everything back in the day.
So
No.
when Kellogg cereal came out, it was
There's a whole other
branded
podcast. Fuck it. Fuck
to stop your kids from masturbating. That's what it was for.
everything was.
Wait.
It was the celibacy cereal.
It's gonna be like, hey, Johnny, stop playing with yourself.
Hey,
Here's some
just eat more
Frosted
cornflakes.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Like
Well, I was gonna masturbate, but now I'll eat cereal.
that. Yeah.
Hey, this only has 6 cups of sugar per bowl. This is great. And cocaine.
This will now give me more energy to masturbate later in the day.
The cocaine makes me not want to masturbate anymore.
Yeah, cocaine tends to do that.
I'm just gonna go murder the cat.
Because you're on cocaine?
Mr. Whiskers had it coming. He ate my cornflakes and scratched the entire face.
Hey, Mr.
Hey.
Whiskers.
Oh,
Mr.
Christopher Walken's coming
Whiskers,
out.
he came over here high off cocaine. Firth does it better.
Yeah,
I'm trying.
Much better. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just gave you a shout out saying you did it better, but you're like,
I
oh
do
yeah,
know
you're
it
right.
better,
Much better.
But now you made me
They're
feel
like, oh,
bad.
Firth does it better. He's like, damn fucking straight I do.
Yeah,
oh, you did right.
Jesus Christ.
This is why Firth gets fired every episode.
It's true.
It really
It's
does.
true. Hey, for all of you listening, every time we leave the podcast, we're like, okay, everybody, thank you for listening. And Firth, you're not coming on the next episode. Jesus Christ.
you're
Jesus Christ,
fucking
you did it
right.
again. We told you. Do it again. You're fired. What do you do? Did it again. Oops.
I did it
He
again.
fucked up again.
He did it again.
He said the wrong shit.
Careful.
Yeah.
Careful. I don't know what the
For making up my own
lawsuit
song?
is, but
For Cody Spears, it's fine.
Yeah, Brittany Rhodes, it's okay.
I
But
love her
you were
movies.
saying
okay.
before
sorry.
you rudely interrupted.
I don't even
Yeah,
know
he's
this
going to
thing.
interrupt you because
okay.
now he's reading
So
stuff
you were asking
on
me
Harvey Kellogg.
Give me the tagline.
Huh?
Give me the tagline.
100%.
Give me the tagline.
Fuck, what were you talking about? Oh, you literally were 3 seconds into your story.
Are you drunk
You're
on
3
your plum
seconds into
wine?
your story. I
Are
am
you just
plum
plum
drunk right now.
drunk?
By the way, people, I've already drank an entire bottle of plum wine, and I'm on my second beer. So I might be the drunk bastard today.
He is so
Oh,
sassy right now. I'm too sober for this right now. I'm gonna.
You're
get
awkwardly sober,
shitty
but
in a
I
second.
actually like it this
Let's
way.
get ready. I know.
So you got 3 seconds into your
What are you gonna
story of some things happened, like with your body, an incident, and you passed over
Oh, okay.
that, and then Firth
All
was like, "Hey, you know something unrelated to this?"
Hey, you know about Eddie Money?
Hey, I got
He
an
died.
idea.
Now there's loose change everywhere.
Hey, I got an idea. Be more interesting, more immediate. Whore.
More right now.
All right? Don't
So I have
walk me
exactly
through.
1 second to speak before
Yeah. Don't walk me through your fucking boring life being like, oh, I woke up at 7. I don't give
Firth
a
has
fuck.
been fired twice tonight. He's upping his game.
So you were saying there's an incident that we're just going to gloss over.
Oh,
What else?
Yeah. I mean, I mean, whatever. I was supposed to go out to the field. I made the mistake of walking
yeah,
down my
you fucking
stairs
dummy.
like a retard. And
You weren't sprinting.
one of my
That's your
tendons
problem.
decided to go not break, but just like pop audibly and internally. But
Not audibly, but important.
So
Yeah.
no, it was audibly. I heard it. And so I thought I was going to get fired from my job
Because
this
you're
week.
broken?
Yes, and oddly
That's
enough, that
weird.
didn't happen. I was ready for it. I was like, I'm gonna go be an E5 driver.
Hey,
for somebody.
buddy. Hey, I got room.
Oh boy. Hold on. I'm bleeding in
Why
my
are you
mouth.
stopping me? I'm telling my story.
I'm bleeding in my mouth because I'm biting my tongue.
Why you? What are you doing over here? I'm telling my story.
Hey,
Why? What?
Hey, you're right.
Hey. So I oddly enough didn't get fired for having a medical issue, which is a common thing. But so and really this whole week, I haven't been doing as much as these guys. You know what I've been doing? I've been playing video games. You know, because I've been like just sitting here waiting for things to heal up. Everyone else out in the field, and
or winning instructor.
if I could say for just a second, what a great time to be a PC gamer. We have so many different services out here, like Xbox Game Pass, the new Uplay Plus, where really I'm catching up while I'm hurt and injured and sitting in front of my damn computer, just catching up on games that I never played before or brand new titles. By the way, Gears 5, most amazing Xbox game of this generation.
Really?
I'm currently playing. Yes, it is. It is the best Microsoft first party game of
that's
this
a
current
bold
generation.
statement.
Ooh.
But it definitely is.
Bold move, Cotton.
I played, not only did I play it through the campaign, like I played it all the way through on my PC.
Yeah.
I'm not currently, almost currently working through my second
Doing
way.
it again?
And I also tried it on. Yeah. Well, I was doing it again till Borderlands 3 came out today. And
Must be real nice for you
did.
guys to be able to play
Yep.
video games rather than edit a podcast. No, it's fun.
That's fine. Being
you wouldn't enjoy either of those games. You're more of a. They moved on without you.
I jumped on the other day
currently-
because I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not editing the podcast. I'm gonna play Siege for a couple hours." And I jumped on. They're like, "Oh fuck, what happened to you, dude?" And there's like 8 new people in the Discord I don't even know.
Can we? Yeah, because people keep getting banned from that group from playing with hacksaws, and Ubisoft is like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you know what? You played with somebody
So-
who was cheaters,
Yeah.
and now you're cheaters too."
Oh, yeah. So I play Siege, Rainbow Six Siege, quite a bit. Before the podcast started, used to play it every night. Right? Not so much anymore. I got other stuff
so
going
much
on,
anymore.
which is fine. You know, you always branch out in life. But every night I played with a very great group of guys. They're all much better than me. So if you guys are interested in watching Twitch and gamers play, please watch the Misfit Midas TV on Twitch. He is one of my really good friends, fantastic Siege player. Also his wife. Yeah, you got Misfit Midas and then the Mrs. Midas. She started playing this game like a year ago, and she's much better than me now, which is upsetting. I'm actually watching her stream right now. I just pulled it up. Also, yeah, right.
Awkward.
Diggs the Ninja, I Hate Goats, Mad Dog, Mad Disrespect, Pumpkin, all of you guys. Watch all my friends. They're all up on Twitch. All of these people, other than the Mrs. Midas, are on the UACE Siege team for the Army, and they also play like semi-pro. So a lot of these guys are much higher level than me, and they allow me to hold the bottom scoreboard of their game, which I appreciate.
I can't even with that game. I just got like
no.
when doing the Uplay Plus, I got the fully unlocked version of Siege where I have every operator and everything. And I started that game for 3 seconds and I was like, you know what? Nope. I'm going to play Far Cry 4 instead, which is actually a super fun game. I'm like working my way back. I played Far Cry 5, then went New Dawn, which was an offshoot of 5. Now I'm working my way back. 4, Primal 3, 2, maybe 1. I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
Four is that the one that they're in the like Asian country and
Yes.
the guy in the purple suit?
I was having a blast with
Yeah.
4 up until Borderlands was like, hey, we're available now and you could play us.
Yeah.
Do you really want to go to PT? And I was like, yeah, I got to go to PT, guys.
So you and I need to get on the same thing with that because if we're doing Borderlands,
If you get on Borderlands,
are you playing on PC?
let's do it.
I never really got into Borderlands.
Yeah, I'm playing on PC.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Oh, Borderlands 2, I played the shit out of.
I've been playing Borderlands 2 for like the last year.
It's so good. I know you and Vickers were playing it.
Our previous episode's last guest, yes, we were playing Borderlands.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. So was that all you had for this week, Rico?
Yeah, for real. I've just been playing video games. Gears 5 is the best Microsoft game of this generation. Great time to be a gamer. And
so like I can't play like super big storyline games are interesting me for a little bit, like the main storyline, but like Skyrim, I get real bored of because there's just so much to do. I got in Dragon Age for a hot minute, and the same thing, like just grinding. Like I can't get into Destiny because of the same shit.
I'm gonna make a risque statement here.
Do it.
Skyrim's boring as fuck.
It's
boring. And
it's not a great game.
For everybody who's like, oh my god, it's the greatest game, and I got tattoos of it, and I'm so glad it's been released.
I can speak dragon.
Everybody, it's been released. Like
I
literally can download Skyrim on my Tamagotchi. Are you fucking kidding me? It's
I lost my big bottle of Jack.
so boring.
I found it.
And it's just walking around, and this cat person's in my face being like, there's a dragon in the sky.
Hey, no, you chose the cat person. That's you.
Fine. I don't know. Okay? Cat people. Who gives a shit?
Cat persons.
It's not fun. It's not. And I bought it when it came out for the Switch, and the Switch is the only console I had until I got a PC. And I was like, oh, but I'll buy it for the Switch. And I played it for like 2-3 hours, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to sell this back. Yeah.
It's not really a great game. I think it was at the time like, oh, I can go anywhere and do anywhere and masturbate to dragons. Hey, that's fine if that's
what you want to do. That's fine. There's places on the internet for you, man. The internet's free.
Well, yeah, so like I never played video games too much as a kid, really. Like my family didn't have a console for the family. My brother had an Xbox. We didn't have one for like the whole family to use because there was 3 teenage boys, my little sister, and then my 2 parents, of course. So my brother was the only one with an Xbox. So every so often when he wasn't playing something, I would play Halo or Prince of Persia or something like that. Ratchet and Clank.
You didn't play Halo on a PlayStation. You know, I'm just letting you know that right now.
You definitely didn't play.
I said Xbox.
You definitely didn't play Ratchet and Clank on an Xbox. That
Also,
was a PlayStation.
You're getting.
Okay, well that was before my brother then. But either way, he had it, and I didn't really play too much until I got in the Army when I was in Korea, and I had a lot of downtime during the week when I wasn't, obliterating myself into alcoholism on the weekends. So I bought myself an Xbox 360 and just started playing like Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, Battlefield, all that shit. And that's where I finally started getting deep into video games. And that's where I live is FPSs. New FPSs. That's why I love Rainbow Six Siege so much. Some people like Rico, he doesn't really like it.
Siege is boring.
I see
Siege is hide in a corner.
Yeah.
And
not. Like,
It's a
there's
boring
another
game.
level of like technique and skill
Oh my
involved
God.
that you guys just don't see that you're not a
Y'all
part
love
of.
no. Fuck
Like-
you. Y'all love jerking each other
It's
off.
boring.
No, because I'm serious. My
And I'm gonna
roommate,
go hide in this
will
corner.
sit over there yelling at his computer screen, being like, "How'd he kill me? How'd he kill me? He shot you in the fucking face, bitch.
No,
Get
no,
over
no,
it."
no,
And
no,
y'all
no.
are
That is
sitting
a
there
bad
going like,
example. You want to know
"No,
why?
I am not done. I am not done. No." What?
The Misfit crew is really good. They are even able to carry somebody like me who hates the
Mhm.
fucking game. And their conversation and their calling things out is fucking fantastic. Shout out to the Misfit crew for that. However, when you play that game,
God.
when
Ugh.
you play that game with people of a normal environment, not people that are at a semi-pro level, that is a shit game.
No, it is, and that's my point. Every time someone shits on it, is when you're just jumping into it, and at the beginning, it is very much hide in a corner. It is very much run around and just try to figure out fucking life. But when you're playing at the level that, not the level that I play with, because I just play with people at that level. I'm not there. I just get brought into it. When you're playing at that level that they're at, all of the people I play with are plats and diamonds. So, and I'm not. Like I said, they're gracious enough to allow me. But when you're playing at that level, there's strategies and technique that goes into it that people at a lower level don't really know, right?
Yeah,
So
I mean, you
that's
guys
why
are like,
I love the
hey,
game. There's a very
I'm at the
higher level of it.
there's two guys by the third duvet cover on the mausoleum floor
The map
with
knowledge is ridiculous. Like we'll be like, "Oh, he's in drugs. You know, he's in
Oh,
laundry, second stall. He's in the bathroom. He's downstairs in piano." And Rico's like, I'm in a bedroom. I don't
hold
know where
on.
the
What?
fuck. There's not even a
I'm
bomb
sorry.
here.
I didn't he's at the book he's at the room with the Jane Austen book in it. What?
He's Colonel Mustard in the library with the AR-15.
I'm running 300 frames a second.
Yeah.
I don't have time to go look for a
So-
goddamn book. I'm trying to
So
not
hold
get
on,
shot in the face.
Because here's another problem I have with this game, right? I get it. People really enjoy it. Cool. I'm glad you enjoy it. But here's when I go outside with like people and we're sitting around the smoke shack and we're smoking and everyone's like, "Oh man, I play the operator and we have this and I couldn't believe it because the other person killed me with that. Oh, they were so sniping." Fuck you, you fucking Kyle, you piece of shit.
See, so those are just guys that don't. They're at that lower level of the game.
Oh, I can't stand it. I've never
So, like,
met a game.
They're at that
I've
lower level.
never met a game that someone just takes this. I literally think people who think they're good at Rainbow Six Siege think they can be like fucking operators.
Yeah, probably
Ah,
a few. No one that I play with. Yeah. No, so I would say yes. A lot of them probably do. None of the guys I play
But
with
I
are like
really feel
But-
like there's some people who think they're good at that game and they're like, "Oh, I could do this in real life." No, you couldn't. You operate a mouse and a keyboard, all right? You fat
Well, so
fuck.
like
Clean the
knowing
Doritos off your shirt, all right? Take a fucking shower for the first time in 4 days and get a real fucking job, you turd.
You're so angry. This is why we don't talk about video games.
No.
being able to play that game well doesn't set you up for like what we do, obviously. But what we do does help, or I guess it doesn't help, but it gives you like a different view set in the game. Like playing with other guys who are infantry or scouts, we just understand how to like clear a
Ugh.
room. So when I go in the room, I just don't have to say anything. They're already going to do it automatically in the game.
Just that.
Doing that in the game, if you've never had the hands-on training in real life, doesn't mean that just because you do it in Rainbow Siege, you can do it in real life.
Good.
That's not
That's
how
what
it
I'm
works.
saying.
That's not how body.
Okay.
That's not how muscle memory works, right? But playing with other guys who know it, like myself, Jay, a few of the other guys I play with, were all military. We understand angles and advancement and how to clear a building and stuff like that. So it's just kind of second nature for us to just apply to a
I
keyboard.
can believe that. I can believe that someone with military experience can move
In which,
that.
by the way, I'm no
Of
operator,
course not.
people.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no.
fucking Chris Kyle
No.
staring at
He's a
building.
medic and he's bad at that too.
And he was a sniper
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm moderately
Yeah.
okay, thank
He
you.
has a cute dog. That's the only reason we keep him around.
It's the only reason I say.
We only keep him because he edits his stuff,
Also
or
true.
else we get rid of him.
I know my
But,
stuff.
Okay, so I get what you're saying. Is that your experience? You can translate that into the video game, right?
Yeah, we can. And then we also, because of the experience, we appreciate the technicality at that higher level.
Okay, I appreciate that. What I can't appreciate is it's just the person who's like, I play video games a lot, and so I'm pretty sure I can be an Army Ranger because I know how.
Yeah, there's always the joke of like someone going
That
into
happens all
meds,
the
right?
time,
And
though.
being like, yeah, so I'm a double plat on Call
Right?
of Duty, so I'm pretty much a Navy SEAL.
No, you're not. You're garbage. You're a garbage person.
Yeah. No, buddy, I played Halo, but I didn't try to join the fucking Space
go
Force.
get a job.
Not
And
yet.
it's
Wait,
coming.
It's
But, like-
I'll be a Space Force chaplain.
I'm gonna go be a fucking Space Force
Hey,
Space Force
Fur.
janitor. I don't give a fuck.
You're gonna get med boarded. You
Yeah,
calm
easy.
down.
Not before I get to
Yeah.
the damn Space Force.
So I didn't want to just shit on Rainbow Six Siege. I'm glad you all love it.
No, Rainbow Six. So before you transition over, it does have its issues, right? So you can die from just getting shot in the foot. I'm not going to pass over that. There are flaws
Hey,
in
you
the
can die
game.
from being shot in
Someone
the
can
foot.
shoot you through a vent hole, which is conveniently built into all of these housing areas. Like all these buildings have vent holes just going
They all have
outside. Like no one's just going to have a
windows.
ungraded vent going outside of their fucking bar. That's not how it works. But in the game, of course, drones have to go through them. They're known as drone holes. But and
Drone
they can shoot
holes?
you in the foot and kill you by shooting you in the big toe. That I don't agree with in the game. All right. Also, this little like Twitch electrocution drone can fucking murder your soul. I'm a little iffy about that as well.
The other
And then some of the hitbox ratios and stuff like that are a little iffy at times, but I still love the game beyond anything.
The other thing is like,
And-
listen to you. You're getting so upset about.
Dude, I
about a
have
fucking.
I have 2 Rainbow Six operators sitting on my desk right now. I have Ash and Tachanka sitting on my desk staring at me right now.
That sounds like a STD.
I
have an
also,
Ash
yeah,
Tachanka
it's
right now.
really bothering me. I need to take antibiotics, and it's rough. It hurts when I pee.
Will a
I
Z-Pack
don't
work
know.
for my Ash
I don't
Tachanka?
know. I'm not familiar with it at all.
You're definitely. I think that's more like an ertapenem type thing.
Oh, no one's ever seen that. It's a combat pill pack.
That's moxifloxacin.
No one's ever seen moxifloxacin. No one's ever seen ertapenem.
Oh,
It's made up.
Oh, we were just talking about Siege. Now you're into TC3.
Right.
Welcome to
Oh,
my
shit.
fucking house. Continue.
Callback. Yes, way to sell make believe drugs. No one's ever seen any of these drugs. I've been in the army for 6+ years now. Have never seen one combat pill pack or ertapenem.
So you're gonna apply the combat pill pack, and everyone in here in the class, there's 30 CLS guys, and none of them knows what the fuck a combat pill pack is. Especially
doesn't
the younger dudes.
exist.
They've never even heard of it.
It's placebo. Do you think hey, when I get deployed, I'll get a combat
Tylenol.
pill pack.
It's Tylenol, an antibiotic for your eyes, and another NSAID. That's all it is.
It doesn't
Well, it's not an
exist.
NSAID because you can't use an NSAID
Right.
in combat. Medics who are going to check my fucking facts.
Yeah, right.
But it's 2 mild painkillers like Tylenol. And
You're like, I'm gonna show you.
Welcome to Rico's Rant. Do you want an appointment
Yeah.
for medical care in the army? Okay. 3 weeks later.
Yes.
But my profile expires now.
Yes.
But we have an appointment
Yes.
3 weeks from now.
that's why you go in the morning for a fault. That's literally what
There's
sick
no
call's for.
sick call here.
Then you clearly there is a sick call technically.
Oh, my God.
However,
Oh.
how it works now is you show up and you're like, "Hey, can I have some
Yeah.
more appointment,
Yeah.
please?" And they're like, we have one 3 weeks from now, if that's
And
okay
then you
with
go, hey,
All right, actually,
individual who works in this building who I know, fit me in, whoa.
yeah. So actually, I
See,
retract my sassiness.
Man, I can't do
You're
that.
right.
I can't fucking, because I hate fucking people that do that shit. I hate
At
people
full
that
string?
fucking
What?
take advantage of their situation.
That's me.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's me.
You
I
hate
hate you
both
then.
of us.
I hate you. I hate you
Yeah.
still.
You hate both
I
of
hate
us.
you
If
both.
I know you from a class
Because
I
there are
taught 2
people
years ago, I'm
in-
pulling that string.
No, because there are people in my situation or worse that can't get a fucking appointment.
Well, you should know people.
And there's a special place in hell for both of you.
No.
I'm not going. I'm a
Yeah,
chaplain.
exactly.
What do you think that protects
As long
you?
as I don't touch kids, I pretty much got a
Yeah,
solid
and I'm
ride.
Jewish. We don't believe in it.
You're not Jewish.
Yeah, but they don't believe it.
You're not
They
Jewish.
don't believe it.
I'm
Hey.
the most Jewish out of all of us.
You
Here.
Lutheran
You don't-
fuck.
I was texting you guys in Yiddish yesterday.
No, I'm pretty sure
I'm
that
the
was
most
just
Jewish.
drunk.
That was Yiddish.
Same.
Way to be culturally insensitive.
First, you had a point about video games before my
So
Siege shit.
I did. I don't give a shit about Siege. What I wanted to talk to Rico about.
You're fucking wrong, but you're
fine.
due to your
I wanted
opinion.
to talk to Rico about Gears, because
Okay,
Ugh,
Gears.
Uh,
this is where I
fine,
check
go-
out.
go
Why
go
would you
grab
check out
a-
on Gears? Do you
go
not
grab
like?
to
a
it,
cider
no.
and fist yourself.
No. Okay.
So I played
Give me-
Gears 1.
Go
Right?
grab your fucking Angry
I already
Orchard.
did. I
Shove
got
it up
2
your
ratings.
ass.
Come back
I'm
here.
fucking on my 4th right now.
All right. Give me 2 minutes. It's currently our time. 10.
It's our time down
and
here.
some change. Give me 2 minutes to fucking
was a
to
Goonies
gush.
reference,
Okay, so
cunt.
check it out. Gears 5. Gears 5 is the greatest Gears of War game to ever.
I hope
come
so.
out.
It was the latest one.
I don't know. Two
No.
was so good.
But see, that doesn't make a difference because many games
Oh.
suffer from sequel
They do.
fatigue. Like Rainbow Six Siege is the 5th
Oh,
one.
yeah.
It's the shitty
Yeah.
one. Just fucking with you. That was a
Yeah.
callback for
Rainbow
no reason,
Six-
just to fuck with you.
It's not even
Rainbow
factual.
Six
Siege is
on
a
the
good game.
N64 was balling.
Ooh,
It wasn't. It was
but
was
not
so
as good
bad.
as
Rainbow
GoldenEye
Six-
N64.
I don't remember it. Was
Yes,
it
it
on
was.
the
They
N64?
ported
Not as
the
good as
PC,
Turok.
and I'm talking about like the CD-ROM game, and they ported it to the N64, and it was so
Gross.
bad.
To a
Oh, God,
I know.
512
I'm looking at
megabyte.
video right now, so you guys can talk about fucking Gears. I'm gonna watch
All right.
N64
Yeah, it's bad.
play.
So Gears. So you're looking at a game, Gears 5. All of the Gears have been about
Yeah.
these roided out freaking dudes.
Yeah, it is.
They're all caricatures. They all are. This is just like, hey, I'm gonna chainsaw some dude
Yeah, hell yeah.
across his
Yeah, a little
body.
bit. It was gore for
And-
gore's sake.
Yes, and it was a bro game, and that, I mean, bro games are exciting and fun too. However,
1 and 2 were super
yeah,
fun.
they were great. And then we had this lull of 3, 4 was let's move into a different direction. 5 was where we're at right now.
What was the one? They didn't even give it a number. It was like Gears of War Armageddon or something, and it was about like the guy.
There was a
who
prequel.
nobody fucking
or
liked.
It was Cole. It was Cole and
It was
Baird.
Cole and Baird.
Coltrane, baby. Woo!
Yeah, Coltrane's fine. He was fun. He was entertaining. I liked having him in my ear.
Yeah,
Have you
you
played
did.
Gears 4 though?
Baird? Yeah.
Have you played Gears 4?
A little bit.
Okay. A little bit won't do it for you. You get to
Okay.
Gears 5 and there's a whole turnaround with Baird. It's like Baird is basically your Q now. If that it's like James Bond reference.
Yeah.
But things are significantly less broy, and that would seem like a detriment for a game like this. but things are more emotional. And whether you're playing this on an Xbox One X or a PC, it's just a truly remarkably beautiful game to play.
Okay.
It's just absolutely stunning. And really, I watched a few YouTube videos on this. You can set the game on 4K no matter what you're playing, and it shifts everything in order to maintain a 60 FPS frame rate no matter what you do. So I'm running ultra everything, just like
Of course you
disgusting,
are.
just
Of course you are.
nasty,
Yeah.
just bleh.
Your computer is just
I even like
exhaust just shooting out of it.
so my I realized this the other day. So my Vega 56, my Pulse Sapphire is like 8 gigabytes of like VRAM, right? And I went into the settings and changed it to take advantage of my 32 gigs of regular RAM.
Yeah.
So now it thinks I'm running 20 gigs of VRAM.
Oh, damn.
Everything is running disgusting right now, even more disgusting than ever. I have more VRAM than ever intended for a Vega 56. But Gears, no matter whether you're running 4 gigs of VRAM or 20 gigs of VRAM.
So, do you have the Xbox PC Game Pass?
I do. I have the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which because they converted all of my subscriptions, I don't have to pay until like next June. And it's like if I'm playing something on my Xbox, it's there, but if it's also on PC, I can like transition.
Yeah. Right.
So it's super easy. It's like to wrap that up, Gears 5, amazing game, very emotional. Okay. There will be a point in the game where you choose to save one person or the other. And I saved perceivably based on my situation the wrong person.
Okay.
And then I finished the game, came back for the second time, and went back and saved the opposite person. And it was a much more fulfilling experience. It was much more emotional.
Wow. Okay.
And it's just like you shouldn't expect an emotional experience from a Gears game. It's a bro game, dude.
Yeah.
It's a Kyle game.
It's
you should not expect an emotional experience from a Gears of War game. However, Gears 3, there was when the dude's wife. Gears 5, I'm not going to spoil.
I thought that was an okay scene. That was okay.
That was a really good scene. That one took me by surprise.
That dude did a good job voice acting.
Yes. That one took me by surprise. I just remember that right now. So now I feel kind of dumb saying that Gears is a very like one-dimensional game because that was a very great emotional experience.
Yes, but for the most part, it is like, Jack, rip that door. Whoa.
Hey, Jack, go fuck that outlet over there.
Hey, Jack. Hey.
I didn't know you were such a Gears of War guy, Firth, actually.
Man. So I had a 360 in college, and I loved Gears. And then I got out of it for a minute. And now, like, I tried to get back into Gears 4, and I didn't love it because I like the characters in the original trilogy. But I'm thinking about starting this Xbox Game Pass on the PC.
Dude, you should do it. There's so many great games. After
we get back from the MRA next weekend, I'm going to pull the trigger on it.
You should. You definitely should.
I'm going to.
There's so many great games, and it's like I said, it's a great time to be a PC gamer because if you've been away from it, there's all these subscription services where it's like you pay this, hey, maybe you get a month free, and you decide whether you like this or not, and you move on. Like you could probably get Game Pass for like $3 right now.
So you can get Game Pass for like a month for like $2 or something. So that's my plan. It's like from the MRA till the time we go to Hohenfels, like I'll pay $2 for it. And
if you guys want us to Twitch this, Cody Rhodes will also get in on this.
Oh, Hell
To
yeah.
put it up on Twitch?
Hell yeah. We'll play
Yeah,
fucking video
most definitely.
games.
We're all gonna
No,
play on
so-
PC,
Yeah.
and we're gonna.
That means you guys are going to have to
No.
play Siege, though.
I already have Siege, so that's real
I'm
easy
not.
for me.
I don't.
Why do you
One, I'm not paying
refuse?
for that fucking
I will
game.
pay for your copy of Siege.
No, you won't.
I
No, you
will.
won't. Why?
Rhodes, tell
Well,
him.
I can just.
Here's where we're at right now. We're gonna end this podcast for the night, and Rhodes is gonna do a fucking goddamn amazing job of editing this shit because you know what? He has to deal with a lot of fucking bullshit, especially me when it comes to editing.
Yeah, surprisingly, he's not the drunkest one on this podcast today.
I'm not. But you know what? That's okay because Rhodes should get this chance to be super shitty, and he's not that shitty. And Firth is being very judgy.
Yes. So Rico's going to take the closing finish, the fancy reach around because he's a gentleman. As I want to thank everyone, and let's always remember what is important in life. Let's never forget such a thing. And let's just try to reach out. Always be that person that's trying to create every day better, not for yourself, but for everyone else. And as I always say every week, people, be adults. Don't be shitbags. Live your life to the fullest. So on my behalf, I appreciate you guys. Everyone that supports us is fantastic. All of you guys that keep asking me every week why we don't have another episode up, the answer is I'm lazy and I'm tired, but I'm trying my best.
He's actually working.
We're trying to push these things out. I'm working my ass off. My wife is a little upset with how much time I spend not with her, but you know what? Life sacrifices. So, from myself, before Rico closes it out, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the supporters on this little itty bitty podcast that we are trying to make for your guys' entertainment. If you enjoyed yourself, fantastic. If you didn't enjoy yourself, fuck off. From Rico to close us out.
If you're with us from the beginning to the end of this, thank you. And if you're with us from the beginning to the end, that's absolutely amazing. We appreciate all the likes, any shares, whether you follow us on any avenue that we have. This can only go further because of you. So thank you.
Peace out, everyone, from myself. You all have a great night, great weekend, great weekday, whenever it is that you're listening to this. Thank you so much. From Rhodes House, good night.